Now this is interesting. What if I told you beneath the sands of Giza, a hidden chamber in the Great Pyramid was discovered in 2024, revealing a trove of alien artifacts. Hieroglyphs depicted ancient Egyptians communicating with extraterrestrials, sharing knowledge of advanced technology. The artifacts included a star map pointing to a distant galaxy and a device resembling a modern-day computer. Among the relics was a mysterious crystal, pulsating with an otherworldly glow. Wait until you hear this part. Scientists activated the crystal, unleashing a beam of light that projected a holographic message from the ancient aliens. The message revealed that the pyramids were not tombs, but energy generators, aligning with cosmic forces to sustain Earth's magnetic field. This revelation sparked a global quest to decipher the remaining secrets, as scholars, adventurers, and conspiracy theorists flocked to Egypt, eager to unlock the next chapter of humanity's interstellar connection. The world watched in awe as history and science fiction collided in an epic tale of ancient alliances and futuristic possibilities. Scary. Did you hear that story about that guy from Friends, the famous sitcom with Jennifer Aniston? His name is Matthew Perry. You have probably heard of him before. He passed away last year after drowning in his own jacuzzi. After this, a lot of people began to question the true cause of his death because they thought something much scarier happened. And it makes sense because, listen to this, he took a picture of him in the jacuzzi the very same night that the incident happened. Before passing away, he had posted about Batman on his social network apps, and in one of the posts there was video footage of somebody throwing down 3 cranberries on a table. Remember, this was his last video he ever recorded. Well, listen to this. There was actually a band named Cranberries, and guess what? Their lead singer just also happened to pass away by drowning. But that's not it. He also had a book where he wrote that if he ever threw a Batman symbol out, he is in trouble. Some people think this is part of some secret Hollywood ritual or something like that. How do you feel about this?
Come to hell.
Look up hell in Black's Law. Okay. Hell, the name formerly given to a place under the exchequer chamber where the king's debtors were confined. Wow.
Wow, it's almost like seeing into the future.
Hey, what is this goo? You trying to grow a friend? Hey, you built a model city. Is that the school? Whoops, my finger slipped. Oops, my finger slipped. Oops, my finger slipped.
Bart, stop it! Oh, my poor little guys. That Bart is so rude.
It worked! The debigulator worked!
Welcome to our world, most gracious Lisa.
Your world is incredible, and you speak English.
We have listened to you speak since the dawn of time, O Creator, and we have learned to imitate you exactly.
You think I'm God?
But of course, you looked down on us from heaven. You gave us life. And only your divine intervention can save us from the devil.
The devil? What devil?
The one you call Bart.
Oh, no. You don't understand. Bart's just my brother.
The devil is your brother? I must say, we find that quite perplexing.
God? Hi, Bill Watson. I live in the Clark building. I have a question. If you're so good, why do you allow bad things to happen?
Why am I so fat?
Why do bad things happen to good people?
Listen, I can take care of everything. All you have to do is unshrink me.
Unshrink you? Well, that would require some sort of a rebigulator, which is a concept so ridiculous it makes me want to laugh out loud and chortle. But,
Wans exposes one of their Illuminati agendas.
Instead of buying like watches or, you know how many cars I own? 2. I have a Tesla and I have an old Range Rover. I'm not a flossy dude. I have one. The only reason why I got 2 cars is Range Rover was the first car I bought when I made money. Yeah. And it reminds me of that youth of trying to
Hunger.
Yeah, and wanting that thing. And I realized once I had that thing means nothing. And then I lease my other car. Those things mean nothing. These things that you think are valuable, money, watches, they mean nothing. Happy costs nothing. Success is what you work toward every day. There is no mountain, no top of the mountain. You just keep climbing.
100 days in office, so many accomplishments, lowered my golf handicap, my Twitter following
Just
increased by
look at his
700,
hair.
and finally, we can shoot hibernating bears. My boys will love that.
Sir, here's a new bill that you must read immediately. It lowers taxes for only Republicans.
Can Fox News read it and I'll watch what they say?
No, you have to read it.
The new Supreme Court Justice Ivanka takes Ruth Bader Ginsburg's seat on the bench. You can buy Ivanka's robe with gavel earrings for only 1,000 rubles.
You said you'd replace me with Garland!
And just wait. Just look what she says after that.
You retweeted
to your 87 million followers a conspiracy theory that Joe Biden orchestrated to have SEAL Team 6, the Navy SEAL Team 6, killed to cover up the fake death of bin Laden. Now, why would you send a lie like that to your followers? You retweeted
That was
it.
a retweet. That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position.
You're not like someone's.
Is that the Grand Canyon?
Canyon. The guy was right. Africa. Everything I said was right in front of our face. And before this, before he got to the center of the earth, it was dinosaurs underneath the surface. That's crazy.
It's wild that I didn't know how close my own wife was to the Clintons.
That you were married to her?
And well, I was married to her.
How close was she to the Clintons?
I mean, cell phone away, like, or hey, tell Ye to say this away, or hey, go out and use your platform to push the vaccination away.
Okay, this is either really cool or a little strange, but that's who you're doing business with, right? So.
What is this?
The truth hidden in plain sight.
So.
You can clone her.
That's awesome.
Oh my god, I'm literally going to do some crazy voodoo shit that I learned one week. And I channel her. This is so special to me.
Consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes only.
This is a cell phone brain tumor. LeBron James, one of our sports people, had a salivary gland tumor. That is another cell phone tumor. You didn't hear about it because immediately after that was discovered, he was paid by Samsung to become their spokesperson.
Cheryl Crow was recently diagnosed with a benign brain tumor. It's in my cell phone area, and there are no doctors that will confirm that.
My name is Dr. Angie Kolbeck. I've been reviewing the studies showing the impacts of wireless radiation on our health, and there are now thousands of studies showing the following adverse health impacts to wireless radiation: cancer, oxidative damage, DNA damage, DNA failure.
Things like memory, dizziness, anxiety, brain fog.
Headaches, nosebleeds, cognitive problem, exhaustion.
Alexa, what happens to Florida in 2025?
On September 4th, 2025 at 3:08 p.m., Florida will be hit by a Category 5 hurricane with winds as high as 205 miles per hour.
Know that your favorite celebrity probably sacrificed a loved one for fame and fortune?
Y'all, I've been holding this in for a very long time. And before I start, I want to say I do like Ice Spice. I like her music. I even have her as my profile pic. But this right here is way too weird not to address. So let me just start. So if you're a hip-hop head, you might remember that earlier this year we unfortunately lost Gangsta Boo. This was a big loss in the community because she was a Memphis legend and she really solidified female rap in that era. And unless you've been living under a rock, you've been seeing the ridiculous rise of Ice Spice on TikTok, specifically in the last 2 months since this year started. So just in case you didn't know, Gangsta Boo died on January 1st, 2023. Pay attention. Now, coincidentally, that was Ice Spice's birthday, where she turned 23 years old in 2023. Pay attention to this age. And in the past month, the whole world has been singing her latest song with Pink Panthers, Boys a Liar Part 2. But look at when this song was released. February 3rd, 2023, 2323. Now, all of this would probably mean nothing if Ice Spice's latest EP didn't have a song called Gangsta Boo as track 3. Now, you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with the number 23? Well, pay attention to track 2. Now, track 2 is a song called Princess Diana, which is something a lot of people on TikTok have been calling. What does Princess Diana have to do with this? We'll take a look at this. Princess Diana tragically died at the age of 36. Pay attention to that number. Many of us know Gangsta Boo to be part of the legendary rap group 3-6 Mafia, 36. Now, if you're not convinced at this point, what I'm about to show you is fucking disturbing. Now, in that video, you just saw Ice Spice accepting her change, coincidentally with the song Gangsta Boo playing in the background. I don't know about you, but in my eyes, this seems like a rewarding ritual for her sacrifice. And it doesn't help that this video was posted on January 23rd, 23 days after she turned 20, and 23 days after Gangsta Boo tragically passed away. And another key factor about this song that I forgot to mention was that it was released on the 34th day of the year. What's 34 backwards? 43, the age Gangsta Boo was. And I have way more evidence supporting this theory, but this video is way too long at this point, so comment if you want a part 2.
Oh, hell no. Oh, fuck.
Nobody can tell me that's a braid.
To the end, see what I gotta say.
But I gotta tell y'all, did you know that your phone, your TV, your computer, your electronics, everything is having conversations with you? Not just these people? Let me put it to you like this. The word con means to convince somebody something. The word verse means to give it to them in a few words. And the word station means to make them feel something. So if you put that all together, did you understand that everything in this world is trying to change your state of mind by convincing you to do something by what you hear or see or feel?
Y'all, there's a reason they got your phone screen, TVs, computers, and all your electronic into black mirrors, because they portal. You looking back in and you transferring energy right back to your mind as you watch this stuff, y'all. And look up the stone obsidian. That's what most of these black mirrors is, obsidian. And I need y'all to go watch this video right here, y'all. Look this up right here, and they talk about how a spirit tricked the knight into not fulfilling his destiny. Y'all go watch that for me.
I'm going to play a recording of people chanting, "That is embarrassing," 4 times. After the 4th time, write down what you hear. Interesting. Almost everyone here heard "that is embarrassing." Listen again and watch the screen. the same thing every single time. Our eyes and ears take in electrical signals which our brains interpret based on our expectations. We don't see reality. We see our reality.
Actually took the time to make a song to mock the death of her husband's mistress. Ironically, almost 15 years later, it's come up again. They say Beyonce's wedding ring was given to Kathy first. Allegedly, she was pregnant. When I started watching American Horror Story, I knew it was about Beyonce. Demonic predictive programming. The first thing that caught my eye was all the blue. This season was about a young actress who was having problems conceiving and was basically willing to sell her soul for an Oscar. Now, we know Beyonce tried her hand at acting earlier in her career, but that's one award she won't be able to buy because she can't act. There was a scene from the set of Rosemary's Baby where Mia Farrow was wearing the fake baby bump. And of course, it made me think about when Beyonce had on her collapsing baby bump. The question is, was she actually pregnant or did she have a surrogate? A lot of people think it was Kathy's baby. The announcement was made on August 28th. Blue was born January 7th, so if you count full term back 40 weeks, that would mean she conceived around April 30th, making her about 4 months in this photo. You would think that since she had so much trouble conceiving in the first place, that she would wait at least to 6 or 7 months. Typically, a person as fit as her wouldn't start showing until they were 6 or 7 months. And that's definitely not a 4-month baby bump. You can still wear your regular clothes, so the maternity pants are sending me. In the song Daughter, Beyonce sings about how she offed the mistress in the bathroom. And of course, they played out that scene in American Horror Story. But that wasn't the only song that she bragged about Kathy. We'll get to that soon. Cara Delevingne played a character named Ivy. And there's also twins in this season. Remember when Jay-Z was trying to sign her to Rock Nation? And then she got kicked off his jet for being under the influence of something and acting strange? The witches were making Anna's skin peel off, and it made me think about the poem that Beyonce wrote in Lemonade. I can wear her skin over mine. That's Kim Kardashian on the left and Anna on the right. Notice how the spider is over her womb like it's waiting to take possession. I knew it looked familiar. There was a spider in the Coven season with Papa Legba. Notice the baby on the left, and when she flips the page, the baby is in the spider's belly. Delicate was based off a book, but I wonder if these seasons are connected since they're both about witches. Look at the duality of the two characters. It's like one's dead and one's alive. Look at Kim's eyelashes, and again the color blue. And look how the spider is going into Kim, like it's taking something from her. Now down at the bottom you see it premiered 9/20 or 9/2 because the 0 doesn't count in gematria. Their On the Run tour premiered on HBO on 9/20 or 9/2. They ended the tour on September 13th because they have that song together, the very first song they did together, Me and My Girlfriend. September 13th was the day that Tupac died. Kathy White died September 1st, but they found her September 2nd, just days before Beyonce's birthday.
Texas, ain't no hold 'em. So lay your cards down, 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 down.
We are the first species.
Pay attention, people. Pay attention.
To be aware of evolution, to be aware that we are affecting our own evolution by everything that we do. The babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight. We are the